Now we're going to go global. From Castle Point to across the world, Pam Cheng has adapted the skills she learned at Stevens into her career of international impact. From the class of 1992, Pam is an executive with AstraZeneca, where she guides the global operations for one of the world's leading pharmaceutical companies. Across 18 countries, she leads a team of over 18,000 in delivering innovative and quality medicines to millions of patients around the world. Earlier in her career, Pam was president of Merck's business unit in China, and she was the vice president who managed the global supply chain and logistics for the entire Merck enterprise. Pam succeeds because she pairs strong technical skills with a natural ability to connect with people. She is diligent, committed, and dives into details. She absorbs new material quickly, and she adapts her engineering acumen to the roles of manager and strategic thinker. Pam is also clear, caring, and authentic. She looks for and listens to the perspectives of other people. Because she can apply those qualities anywhere, Pam has become a colleague and friend to many in China, India, Europe, and across the globe. One of those friends is here tonight. The CEO of AstraZeneca, Mr. Pascal Soriot, has come all the way from England to join Pam on stage. I think that says something. For her leading role in producing medicines that benefit millions, for her international success, and for the sterling way she represents her alma mater, let us honor Pam P. Cheng with the International Achievement Award.
Wow. So good evening to Stevens leadership, university staff and faculty and fellow alumni and friends. Thank you so much. I am extremely humble and honored to be here tonight to be receiving this award. And Nariman and John and to the selection committee, all I can say is great choices, great decisions. Thank you. Good job. Good job. So I have a little story to tell to let you know why I ended up studying chemical engineering and ended up at Stevens, actually. It was 1987. My dear father, who's not well enough to be here tonight, said to me, I was a senior in high school, as I was pondering what to study and where to go for university, he said, you know, Vincent is this really smart kid he really like. Vincent is studying engineering, not any engineering, chemical engineering. And by the way, he goes to this university called Stevens, really, really tough school. But don't worry, honey, you can study whatever you want because girls cannot make it in engineering. That was 1987. So the rest was history. I ended up applying to Stevens, fortunately got admitted, studying engineering, not any engineering, chemical engineering. So to all the girls out there, you got this. We can do it. And I have to extend a huge congratulations and appreciation to Nariman, to John, to the board, and university leadership and faculty and the staff. You guys have done a fantastic job with the university, and I totally agree with what Virginia said before. This master key we were able to take from Stevens. The skills that I have learned guides me to this day in terms of how I lead and how I work. So thank you very much, Stevens. Thank you, Nariman, and thank you, John. So I have to thank a few people, otherwise I get in trouble. So first and foremost, my boss, and thank you for clapping way more for him than for me. Good job. So thank you, Pascal, for giving me the opportunity to make a difference in one of the top biopharmaceutical companies where we save and improve lives every day. Thank you. And then my huge surprise of the evening, my old boss, Willie Dees, president of Merck, came here. Thank you, Willie. Thank you. And to my leadership team, I can't do what I do without you guys. And for those of you who are here today, Stephen, Andy, and Deanna, thank you so much for being here. And Mushmi, my old colleague, thank you for the best kept secret tonight and bringing Willie to me today. Thank you. And you are wondering, is she ever going to be done? I will be done. So my family, my three beautiful girls, Ashley, Brianna, and Catherine. Brianna's a sophomore in chemical engineering at Stevens. Please do well. Don't get me into trouble. And my beautiful niece, Helen, and her fiance. Lastly, really, really dear and close to my heart, my wonderful husband, who's also an alumni of Stevens, electrical engineering. We take no offense to that. But electrical engineering. And honey, I will not let anybody know that we met in the library of Stevens. Pretty bad. And it's not that long ago, we were both trying to pass that humanity class, that darn humanity class at Stevens. But thank you for being the rock for me. Thank you for being there through thick and thin. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Good evening. It's such a pleasure to be here tonight. I met Pam 4 years ago, and I will forever remember the meeting we had in Georgetown. I was actually trying to recruit a global head of operations, and immediately as I met Pam, I knew she was the person for the job. And we managed to recruit her, and I called my good friend Ken Frazier, who is the CEO of Merck, and I wanted to apologize to Ken for recruiting Pam away from Merck. And Ken told me immediately, he said, look, she's an amazing person, and AstraZeneca is the only company I would have allowed Pam to go work for. I have to say, it didn't stop Ken from trying to re-recruit Pam. He didn't succeed, but he was very gracious on that night on the phone call, and everything he told me has proven absolutely right. Pam is an absolutely amazing leader. She recruits outstanding people, and then she inspires them to do ever more than they would even think themselves they could achieve. She's totally transformed our operations. But what actually defines Pam is the amazing level of energy she has. She leads a team of about 18,000 people around the world, both in manufacturing, supply chain, and IT. She is responsible for about 30 sites over 18 countries. As you can imagine, she travels a lot. But she never, ever looks tired. And I've never actually understood how she does that. She can travel to India, where we have a big IT center, and then she lands, she records a small video that she sends to her people across the organization, and she looks fresh and completely rested and not jet-lagged. And she's totally amazing. She's doing all of this, and at the same time, she's a fantastic team player. It's such a pleasure to have her on her team. She is, very collaborative, but at the same time very strong. I must say, everybody on the team knows you don't mess with Pam because she's a black belt in Taekwondo. So everybody stays very, very nice to Pam all the time. And she's really made such a big impact on our company, and she's achieved all of this, and at the same time raised a great family, and then 3 beautiful, very smart daughters. She didn't say tonight, she didn't tell you, but one of her daughter, Brianna, she is a student here at Stevens. And of course, Hong, her husband, is also an alumni of this beautiful school. And Hong, tonight, I would really, on behalf of all our Easy colleagues, I would like to say thank you to you for supporting Pam. We all know that without our spouses, we could not be as successful as we are, and really thank you for everything you do to support Pam in her work. And the last thing I would say is that I often tell people around the company, give me more Pams. You know, how do we find a way to clone Pams? So I will just say tonight, if the Stevens School, which is a fantastic engineering school, if you can produce more Pams, let me know, because we are open to recruitment. Thank you so much.